Hi, everyone, and welcome to this edition of Abbey Research Reads. I am Dr. Kristen, and today I am bringing you a young adult, middle grade, kind of goes the line between the two, in my opinion, anthology called Once Upon an Eid. And this is edited by S.K. Ali and Aisha Saeed. And it is 15 stories by and about Muslims, specifically celebrating Eid. And for anyone who doesn't know what that is, let me read from the book itself. Eid is an Arabic word meaning celebration or feast that repeats, i.e., it comes around each year. There are two Eids that are primarily celebrated, Eid ul-Fitr and Eid ul-Adha. Eid ul-Fitr is the breaking of the fast, marking the ending of Ramadan, the month during which many Muslims fast from dawn to sunset. Eid ul-Adha is the feast of the sacrifice, marking the 10th day of the month of Hajj, during which capable Muslims undertake the pilgrimage to Mecca. As this video goes live, we are at the beginning of Ramadan, which will be a time of fasting, and is from just personal experience and then research I've done, not only an incredibly important time in the life of Muslim, but experienced a little bit differently by depending on what your personal faith and your culture kind of looks like. But it seems to me that no matter what, Eid al-Fitr is like the business. There is food and feasting and traditions and cloth and special clothing, and everything around it is family and community based and everything that's wonderful. What I really appreciated about this collection, first of all, that they're all short stories and that they're all kind of from the viewpoint of like 9 to 11-year-olds, is that you get a completely, like, we talk all the time in Western Christianity about like the childlike wonder of Christmas and like how great it is to like be a kid again and see Santa. Like, this is that energy. Like, this book is what it feels like to celebrate something really both familial and holy, both sacred and arcane, in a way, sacred and secular, this thing that holds both spaces. And what gifts look like, or what food looks like, or everything else. Family is difficult in every context. Religious family holidays are hard in every context. And as I was reading this, I was thinking a lot about the Muslim families around the world who couldn't gather for Eid last year, cannot gather for Eid potentially this year. In my boat, this was the second Easter in a row I didn't get to see my extended family, which was very, very bizarre. Lots of, virtual Passover Seders I've heard about. Like, in these times, this is all really different. And this anthology is a really good reminder of the importance of human connection, which I think we've all been reminded of, but also that joy and family and food transcends everything and what it looks like. If you've got a 9 to 10 to 11-year-old in your life and you want to pass on this book to them, I can't recommend it highly enough. But also, as a not 9, 10, or 11-year-old, I learned a lot and really enjoyed my time in these vignettes and wanted to learn a little bit more about each one that we were in. I appreciated the different countries and the things I had to Google, because there was a lot. I didn't know a lot of the specificities of some of the words that folks were talking about, and the things that they kind of threw around very casually that weren't part of my world. I just, was grateful that I was on my iPad because I could switch to my Safari window and Google really quick what I was looking for. So yeah, in terms of, I tried to find another fictional book that was maybe not middle grade, that was maybe more YA or even adult, about the celebration of Ramadan. And I couldn't find one I couldn't find one. I did as many Google searches as I could find. I clicked through the clicked through the books of like every author I follow that I know is Muslim and celebrates Ramadan, and I couldn't find one. So if you know a novel that talks about Ramadan, please let me know. There's lots and lots of nonfiction ones. I read a beautiful book about hospitality and what hospitality looks like in Islam that was deep philosophy, and I really, really appreciated it. I'm still working my way through it. I'm only 25% of the way through right now because it is a lot more mentally like exhausting is the wrong word, but it's taking a lot more focus than novels do for me. So I wanted to bring this to you right now at the beginning of Ramadan to understand a piece of Ramadan as we talk about it. But I also will be doing another book review as soon as I'm finished that book, because it's a brilliant exploration of the understanding of philosophical hospitality and why that's one of the pillars of Islam in the way that it is, and what it means. And one of the pillars of Ramadan, to be completely honest, the idea of hospitality. So I'll be doing that as well. If you're watching this and you are somebody who celebrates Ramadan and would love to explain to me all the ways that I'm wrong or enrich my knowledge, as always, we love to have people on the channel teach me things I don't know, and this is no exception. Other than that, if you're looking for fictional dips into a world you know nothing about, I think the 15 Stories in Once Upon an Eid is a great way to start. That's all for this edition of Abbey Research Reads. I'm Dr. Kristen, and we'll see you next time.